Hey Angel, how are you today? What's up? And you the first one in here. First one. Hey Rebecca, how are you today? Thank you, Angel. I am doing well. Happy to hear you are fine. I am doing great, Rebecca. Just trying to turn it down a little bit. Trying to get some lace made before the weekend starts. What are y'all up to on this beautiful Friday? Friday? Is it Friday? It's Friday. Right? Oh, Lord, y'all, what is today? Yes, it's Friday. Right? Friday. Y'all know what? Hey, Hyla. How are you, Ladybug? Thank you, Angel. This one is going to be pink and white. And if you have enough time, I'm going to start the next one with these colors here. If not, those colors, I'll do a small tutorial for. I was asked if I had any tutorials for pre-K and kinderlays, and I don't, but that's, you know, partially my fault, because I'm just like, oh, make it shorter. But I need to get a little bit better with assuming that things are just automatic. It's not fair. Oh, California. One of my best friends lives in California. California is absolutely beautiful. My aunt used to live there also. So I think for the order of this one, I want to go pink on the outside and white up the center. So I'm going to turn it sideways. I know I have a tutorial, but in case you haven't seen it, I don't do the knots in the back. As you can see, I hold. Let me come down. Do I need to scoot back or adjust the frame? Let's see. Uh-oh. So I want y'all to be able to see what I'm doing. See if that's a little better. Okay, yeah. Oh, I love me some Keith Lee and Ronnie. They have such a beautiful family. But I don't tie the knots. I just start braiding. So what I've done or started to do, so that I'm in the habit of doing it when I'm showing other people, since I don't tie the knots, just clippies. Dollar Tree clippy is fine to just hold in place while you're working in the beginning. Does that make sense? Much better? Okay, great. Great. Thank you. So I start, since these two loops are going this way, you're starting with these two. I can separate this a little better for y'all. I'm going to start with these two on this side. So 2 loops this way, your 2 ribbons going through. Your 2 loops are this way, your 2 ribbons will be going through. So I'm going to start with the bottom or the center. I'm going to go through here, right? And then with the ribbon that I lost here, I'll move that back around. I will hold this one with my finger, and this pink will go through, and I'll hold. Now the purpose of the knot is so that you don't have to hold the way that I'm doing. I cannot explain that knot to y'all. I'm so sorry. I just can't wrap my mind around the knot. So in the beginning, this is all I do. I just tighten and clip, and then once I'm done tightening and clipping, I'll go back and tie knots in the back. I am using grosgrain. I always use grosgrain for my lace. I will use satin if satin is requested, and I'll use satin as just to get rid of ribbon. I hate to say it like that, but I always use satin. I always use grosgrain. So after we are up 1 or 2 pieces, I'll move these 4 out of the way. And I'll clamp and clamp. And these strands in the back that we started with, that would be our tails, I'm just going to tie the knot. So now we won't need the clips anymore. And it doesn't have to be a super secure knot, because at the end, we're going to tie the 2 ends together. This just kind of holds us in place since we don't do those slip knots in the beginning. And now that we have that all together, we don't need the clips anymore. And we can just go back to crisscrossing. For this lay and the next one, the width of the ribbon is 5/8 inch. And also, since this will be a lay for a little, it's the ribbons cut to 5 yards. I try to put out as much lay content as I can. This ribbon, this one doesn't have a label, but I'm sure it either came from Amazon or it might have been secondhand. And then pretty much most of what I use comes from Paper Mart. Hey Bess, how are you today? Yes, just like weaving the basket. Almost. It is. It's actually what we in Texas call a double military. This is a military, a double military, but outside of Texas, this is just a double braided lay. Yeah, this braid pattern is only called military here in Texas. Yeah, double braided. The single is, do I have any singles made? Yeah, let me grab a single. I'll show you a single. I actually have some satin ones I can show y'all. So this one is a satin double braided, just all yellow satin. And then this one here, I'm gonna untwist it. This would be a single braided lay, or what we in Texas call a military braid. And the only thing I did with this one was take 2 singles and just twist them together. And don't fuss and say, why is this not listed on your website? I know. But so that these could be sold as a set. So you'll have one draped and one more. So they're a set. But yeah. So this is just your single. This is the most common and the easiest to do. You'll see a lot of people doing those, especially if they can't, for whatever reason, do the double. They'll do the singles. And you can do the single by itself. You can twist it. You can do 3 of them and braid it. You can use the single to wrap around the double. You got options. Yes, for my double ribbon lace, I use 4 pieces of ribbon up to 8. It depends on the colors that I want, or that extra 2 colors up the front instead of the back. No, I have not done any money lace. I wanted to. I have been asked to. But usually people want real money. And I don't want to mess up real money. So I leave the money lays to the professionals and the island mothers. My lays get cutouts, they get flowers, wooden pieces. It just all depends. Amazon has fake bills, and I have fake bills to practice with, and I still haven't tried it. I just don't want to mess up on real money, like taping and untaping. I don't want to damage actual money. Thank you, Rebecca. You think the cutouts look best? Well, everybody knows how I feel about cutouts. I love doing cutouts. And I will do whatever in my power to make those cutouts stand out and look better than anything they could get quickly. Like, I want it to look like it was made with love. Thank you, Isla. Yeah, I've done all kind of stuff with cutouts. And I wanted y'all to see the size or the width difference. I mean, you just saw the yellow one. That's 5/8 inch, but because it is satin, it stretches. And it has a pretty look. This is 5/8 inch grow grain. And then the one we did on, what was Wednesday, that we haven't shipped yet, this is the 3/8 inch. So that's something to keep in mind when you working, or when you pricing, or when you trying to figure out what you want to offer and how much ribbon you're cutting. So this is 3/8 inch and this is 5/8 inch. So you get a little more room for cutouts to go. Like with the 3/8 inch, my cutouts, I don't typically go wider than like 5 inches because this is about 2. So there's enough to hold on. But for littles, I like to go wider because they are a little bit harder on their lays. There's only one little that I make his lays in 3/8 inch because he is delicate with his stuff. And that's the Pikachu one that I'm working on. I am probably the wrong person to ask that question to because I am a silhouette girl, because that's what my best friend is. That's what I know. I also have 9 silhouette machines and only 1 Cricut. So, and the Cricut I have is just for tutorial purposes, and I still have like 3 that I haven't finished editing to upload. I did see the Cricut Maker 4 and what Cricut Explorer 4 just came out. But thank you, Angel. Thank you, Rebecca. But the I mean, you know, Silhouette have new machines out too. I would say if you are looking to upgrade and wanting to use your designs outside of the software, Silhouette would be the better way to go. But what is that machine called? I think it's the Curio. I think that's the one that can cut wood and all that, acrylic and all that kind of stuff. Don't quote me because I am not sure about that. I have portraits and I have cameos, and I don't cut acrylic. But I do think that's what the I think it's called a Curio. I think that's what that one does. Yeah. They announced it yesterday, day before yesterday. The Maker 4 and the Maker the Maker 4 and the Explorer 4 for Cricut. In a sage color and like a cream color. I didn't read the email. I got the notification from Michael's because I had a Michael's app, and Michael's sent out the thing like, "Oh, shop the new Cricut." I was like, "Okay, Michael's." Which Cricut machine do you have? And you were using it for mom cutouts? Or for other projects as well? Michael's had Cricut on sale. I didn't know that. I went in Michael's a couple days ago because I wanted to buy some yarn. I didn't look at any machines or anything. I just grabbed the buy one, get one half off yarn. Both y'all have a Joy Extra. So the Joy Extra will be equivalent to what the machines I have, the portraits, and I don't have any issues with getting everything done that I need. I have the larger machines, truthfully, because sometimes the templates that my bestie make just don't fit on the portrait. And I need the cutting space for that. But for my cutouts, my monograms, all of that I do with my portraits. And I actually have silhouettes on a portrait 4 right now, and I have portrait 2 and then 5 portrait 3s. Yeah, see, I can't even say I like my portraits for smaller projects. I use my portraits for everything. I don't use my cameos unless I absolutely have to. You had issues with glitter cards. I am not a vinyl girl. I love the look and the feel of paper. So I can't help you troubleshoot with vinyl. But for glitter cardstock, I know with Cricut machines, it's typically better to turn your glitter upside down on the mat. I don't do that with my portraits though. You had to upgrade, right? I'm like, man, you know, I can't use your template on my machines. So I have 3 cameos. I have 2 of the 12-inch, and then I have the 24-inch. Only a little bougie. Now is the time to practice. And I would not say practice with, it sucks to say like practice with good materials, but your machine needs to know, you need to know how your machine will cut certain materials. And I just go right in with practicing even on my best stuff and not my throwaway stuff. Because 65 pound does not cut the same as 110 pound. So it makes no sense to cut and practice with 65 pound if I want to work with 110. Now I work with everything in between, but I know which of my portraits can cut print thin cuts, which are my ones on top, probably because they're exposed to light the best. Which of my machines cut glitter, which of my 2 machines do better with metallic. And then one of my portraits is actually connected to the auto feeder because it does the best with print thin cut and pulling the sticker sheets through with no problem. But that's all stuff that I don't do as often as I should. Yeah, see, Angel, that's what I've heard with Cricut, is just to turn the glitter and stuff upside down. But I don't have to do that with the silhouette. No, Girl Granny is pretty stiff on its own. I don't have to spray it with any fabric stiffener. That's pretty much all I use. I mean, you can, but I don't. Yep. Practice is the best thing when you find out what you like, what's gonna work for you. If you want to use cardstock or photo paper, vinyl, you just gotta practice. Like I would not. Now that Dollar Tree glitter cardstock, that stuff is amazing, y'all. I don't know what they put in it, but that stuff is surprisingly amazing. But that vinyl, I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. So practice with materials that you know you're going to be using. Yeah, I like that glitter cardstock. Did you update the firmware on your Cameo, Hyla? Because when you update the software on your computer, firmware on your machine. Yeah, if you can move your Cameo or get the USB cable, you should be able to update without plugging directly into your computer or to your laptop. But just open up the software and search for the firmware update. Yeah, I had some just to mess around with. I'm not a fan of it. Like, even as a person that does not use vinyl, I'm not a fan of that stuff. I'm looking at attempting acrylic to make LED cutouts, but I haven't researched them. Um, is it a free class? Cause no ma'am, we're not paying for cutout classes. I have videos. Hyla have videos. Andrina, my best friend, if you scroll up, Andrina from Andrina's Creations has cutout videos. And we have all of the softwares covered. Silhouette Studio, Cricut Design Space. Hyla even has what is the brother? What is that software called? Whatever brother got going on. Oh, okay. No, sorry. I scan and cut. There we go. No, I bypassed the LED part. I just saw a cutout class. Wait, no. Don't pay for cut. Okay, not for LED. I'm sorry. Like, wait a minute. We have you covered. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. But I'm sure you could find something on YouTube. YouTube has everything. I promise it does. Girl, you scared me. Like, I can help you with cutouts. You don't have to pay anybody for that. Hey, Nicole, how are you today? Look, I'm pulling all tight right here. She got me all flustered. I'm happy to hear that you were doing well. I'm doing well also. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I was like, what LED? I mean, cause we could tell you how to add some lights to stuff, just regular fairy lights. We got that, you know. Andrina add lights to her boxes. I add lights to my stuff. Hyla add lights to her mom's and stuff. So, you know, if you just want regular lights, we could tell you how to do that. Ooh, what you cooking? Adding lights? Or what? What part? Something I'm not eating. Sheesh. I ain't want none anyway. I don't care. Oh, yeah. I can show you how to do that. I had LED lights behind my cutouts and on my legs. I literally have a. When did I do the lay challenge? Last year, year before last. That Michael Myers cutout. There was holes in him, and the lights were behind him. And if you're talking about adding lights behind your cutouts on a mom, the best braids to do it with would be your fluffier braids. Like a double military, because you want to feed your light through and only have the bulb behind the cutout. Is that what you were paying for? Oh, I don't want anybody. I think I'm talking about anybody. Um. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. No, you don't. You don't have to pay for that. We could show you that it count. But it would. I mean, it's not acrylic though. I don't put acrylic on my mums. I think Hyla does though. I'm not a acrylic girly. I'm really quote unquote old fashioned with my moms, with the exception of my cutouts. But I still use trinkets. Some of the ones I've seen are clear under cardstock. Um, so what I'm going to say as gently as possible as to not offend anyone. It's exactly how you said it. If there's cardstock in the back and a light is fed through it, and then the clear acrylic piece is on top. Now, if you want a version you can do with your cutting machine, your clear piece will have to be acetate which is not as thick as acrylic. But I will have to say I am terrible at following other mom makers, keeping up with trends, seeing what people are doing. I don't do any of that. But just from the description you're giving me, if it is acrylic with cardstock in the back, then don't overthink it. That's exactly what it is. Cardstock with a fairy light fed through and the acrylic on top. But for clear acrylic, you have to have a certain type of laser machine to cut it. You can't, you have to have a CO2 laser to cut clear acrylic. You can't cut that with like the desktop lasers that have 10 or 20 watt diode lights. You have to have the CO2. And those are relatively expensive. Another reason why I'm not an acrylic girly. That's not something I want to invest in. But if you want a more, yes, it is. But if if you're trying to get around that, then you can finagle some stuff together with acetate sheets, or like Kyla said, you can purchase acrylic cutouts from somebody. But if you are purchasing acrylic cutouts, you have to pass that cost on to your buyer. And I'm just not one of those people. I like for my mums to be pretty and budget friendly, affordable, and acrylic is just not a cost that I will accept. But that's not to say anything against anybody that does. I'm not trying to be in no nothing, y'all. I swear I'm not. I got you. I'll answer as much as I can. The clear acetate sheets. Let's see, I actually have some on the shelf here. These are a little thicker. They're like used for you can use them for stencils, or I'm showing this like it's not clear. You might not even be able to see it. Can you see it? But just for paper crafting, this is what we would use to make the front of the box see-through or shaker. We would have this acetate sheet, and then we would layer cardstock or paper on top of it. But I do know people using that use acrylic on their mums, you know. Like how to say, we'll have a seller at camp that sells acrylic pieces. But my mums and garters are $150 to $250. I have a few lower than that, but yeah. I was like, can y'all see this? Y'all see the little pink and white for the littles? We almost at the end. We had someone ask for a little, so this will be a little. Cost wise, yes, an acetate sheet would be better because you can get it in packs, but acrylic is sturdy. It this is clear acrylic, but it looks like acetate sheet will show. No, don't apologize. we're gonna call this more of a just make a lay with me than a lay tutorial. just come on here to make lays and chat with y'all. I don't mind answering any questions if I have the answer. And thank you. Right, it is kind of giving baby shower colors. It's a girl. Thank you, Hyla. It's paper mark. It's just a regular pink. Paper mark pink. Can you see that? Can I come closer? Or no? There we go. Yeah. Paper mark pink. And we see all the info there. Hey Kathleen, how are you today? Thank you. Thank you, Angel. Are we back? Y'all got me again? Or no? Do we do a thing? We back? I had to come over to the computer. Okay, cool. I'm so sorry. I can't even begin to tell y'all what that was. Okay. Y'all know I get too many good lives in a row. YouTube starts saying no, technical difficulties. Right? We just had a little glitch. I'm gonna have to put that in the description. Like just skip over that part. So sorry. Right? We just overloaded for a little bit. They probably have a lot going on since Friday is the weekend. Probably got a lot of people doing things on their little server. I was like, am I gonna have to start over, or I completely closed YouTube and open it back up. I was like, this is terrible, but it said live stream interrupted. Do you want to resume? So that's what I did. You know, sometimes they did. They said, you out here giving out too much info. You got to give them people something to want. We got a few more, and this one will be done, and we'll cut our ribbon for the next one. We just want about 6 inches on the tail. It is. It is. It is very easy. Oh, the cutouts and stuff are easy too. So for the end, we just feed our tail through and pull. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start the next one. Especially since I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with this one yet. I remember if you want to do the 2 pieces shorter, if you want to do a yard or so. But here is a little double. It's shorter, that's why. But this will be for a little. Usually the pre-K and kinder babies, they don't care about school color and stuff. They just want pretty. So that's what I was going for. Just pink and pretty. So let's give y'all numbers, measurements, so we can remember everything and say it out loud on live. So if it is worn like so, with the knot behind, knot to center is about 16 inches. If it's draped or left open, let's go around. Or if we just straighten it out. From knot to knot, it is 34 inches. Let's tighten this knot a little more. Until I figure out what I'm gonna add to it. I'm still not 100% sure. So that's one. So we know, or y'all know, 5/8 inch ribbon cut to 5 yards will give you about a yard of lay. 16 if it's closed, and of course the 35 if it's open. Cool beans, y'all okay with that? I just did a purple one. You know, my next live is Tuesday, so I'll do a purple one on Tuesday. Another purple one, because I just did a purple one. This one. The one I did on Wednesday, it got purple. But I'll do another one. I've done a couple. I did a satin one in purple too. It was purple and teal. So let's put, I don't know, I guess we'll just put it right here since it's complete. Different purple, okay. I gotta see how much purple I have. And the sizes. So we're gonna get this one going. Okay. Don't judge me, y'all. This is literally how I measure my ribbon. All right, that's 1 yard. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. And let's go a little bigger with this one. So we'll do this one at 6. And we'll take a red, a green, or yellow, sorry. And yeah. And I have a bucket right here on the floor that I put all of my ribbon in so that the ribbon is not just sitting on the floor. Something go over there first. There we go. And off into the bucket. Making a name cutout and I was like, Hyla, we need the layers. You gotta have the layers, girl. You gotta have the thickness. Hi Donzel, how are you today? I know I was supposed to go live yesterday. I had a little emergency, so I wasn't able to go live yesterday like I wanted to, which is why I'm live on a Friday, because y'all know I don't do Friday lives. No Friday lives, no Monday lives. But since I said I would go live yesterday and I wasn't able to, I had to go live today. I want the green and yellow by each other because I don't think I want the red and blue. Red and yellow by each other. Then I will have blue and green together. Nope, I think I'm going to go this way. We'll see. But let's put the, I don't want the red and the green together either. Let's go this way. But I really want the blue and green together. Woo. Yeah, we'll go this way. We'll see. This way. Yep. I think I like this one, y'all. Yeah. We're gonna go this way with the blue and green up the middle. Let's say Ethel. I can't see that. That sounds very, very Houston. Very, very Houston. Yeah, wait a second. Hi, how are you? Oh, you shouldn't be saying what to do if you ain't from Houston. I mean, I guess I give you a little pass for that. All right, y'all. So, and your son know where it's at. All right, y'all. So after we get a little bit braided, we can take our clips off and tie our knot. Wi-Fi kissing. It's okay, Ivan. We got to get you some better Wi-Fi. What you mean? I am Black History. On the bottom ever since. Our small devices. You might need a booster to boost the signal and give you like a separate to like split your wave. Thank you, Donzel. So laying the ribbon how we did. This is the pattern that we have going for this one. And it's, I know green is not a primary color, but for the littles, it'll work. I really like blue and yellow for littles, and red, yellow, blue, and green for littles. Thank you, Donzel. Yes, yes, yes. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. I am so sorry to hear that. Figure out which designs I'm gonna go with. For both of these. Let's see, I am making I'm making a lei. They can be used for birthdays, graduations, any type of shower. Very, very relaxing. here a little more length. I'm thinking maybe ABC 1, 2, 3, a little cap, and call it a day. Thank you, Rebecca. I'll be back Tuesday morning for members only and Tuesday afternoon for public. Thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. So I'm looking at the clock because mine decided to stay after. I'm gonna have to go grab him before the others get off the bus. I don't know what's going on with YouTube sending out members notifications. I try to keep out updated in the community tab. I'm gonna just have to find a different or a better way to go about notifying y'all. Yes, I know. Life definitely has been coming fast lately. Look forward to seeing you too, Rebecca. And make sure you keep an eye on your emails. I sent out an email for Mom Camp a couple days ago. Salute. No problem. The green is heavy, but y'all see what we got going. Blue and green is really heavy because when you put them in the middle, you'll see that color on the inside and then you'll see it on the top. And then putting the color on the inside over here, the green, and then you'll see it on the top beside the blue. And we are almost at the end. Thank you, Angel. Then I'll show y'all the size difference. Thank you, Donzel. Next week, I have to do purple for somebody. And then I think the other lives maybe crochet, because I do have to get my bunnies together and get my bunnies listed. But Tuesday and Wednesday will be lays. I'm saying Thursday will be crochet, but that's only if the yarn makes it, because I had to order yarn. Not as if I don't have yarn here. I could just use what I have, but I will also lay all of these side by side so y'all can see. One more here and here. And we're gonna feed our tail through. And feed our tail through. Time that. So this one is Not Tonight. $39. Maybe. $39 in length. Not Tonight. Or I'm sorry. If it's worn, it's about 18. So you can see the size difference from using five yards versus 6 yards, 5/8 inch. Let's make sure they're lined up. You get about, I think, 6 inches, maybe 12, somewhere in there. There we go. You get about 8 inches more with 1 extra yard. So this one we cut at 5 yards. This pink one here. For a little. Could be a pre-K, pre-K 3, pre-K 4, even a tiny kinder. And this one we cut at 6 yards. So y'all can see, thank you, Donzel. Y'all can see the size difference. And then we'll go back to the ones we did in the beginning of the week. This one, 5 yards, 6 yards. This one was cut at 5.5 yards, but it is thinner. So keep that in mind, that your thinner ribbons will fall a little longer. This is what, you know, let's move this one. This is what 6 yards look like, or your size difference. 6 yards with 3/8 inch compared to 5/8 inch, and this is your 5 yards in 5/8 inch compared to 5 yards in 3/8 inch. So when you're asking people for measurements, whether it's high school, college, kindergarten, pre-K, you have to keep in mind that the width of the ribbon you're using is going to give you a different outcome. Well, that's just it. The width of the ribbon you're using is going to give you a different length outcome. So the wider ribbon takes up more. For these will be kinder and pre-K, but for high school and college, I always do a minimum of 7 yards. None of these are 7 yards. This one is elementary. This one, adult, but small. Oh, snap. Angel, get off of here. um, but yes, this the difference in the width of ribbon will determine your the outcome of your lay. Thank you, thank you. Do y'all have any questions? I just knocked out these two lays real quick. You are so bad. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to plan out my Tuesday better so that I can come live earlier. How about that? Make a deal? Because you know I gotta burn once the kids get here. Cause it's not quiet, especially on the weekends. So I'll map out my Tuesday a little better so that I could be here earlier than what I. Thank you, Angel. No problem, Donzel. But so that I can be here earlier for you guys. You gonna pencil me in? I appreciate that. So I'm gonna try to do at least 2 lives next week. I have some other stuff to do. Y'all, the basket of bunnies is getting filled. So the bunnies are on their way. The bunnies are coming. The bunnies are coming. Can y'all see all the bunnies? The bunnies are coming. And if y'all don't need me for anything else, I will see you beautiful people next week. I appreciate y'all being here with me, even when I didn't show up yesterday like I was supposed to. But I will see y'all next week. Angel is literally her name, Donzel. She is an angel. So y'all do me a favor, don't forget our little pink flower in the comments after the live is over. I thoroughly appreciate it. It helps me out so much when y'all comment on my lives after the fact, because lives show up in a different section than what regular uploads show up. If y'all know somebody that wants a lay or wants to learn how to make a lay, send them my way so I can help them, because that's what I'm here for. So that's my sharing, because sharing is caring. If you have not done so, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Interaction is interaction. I'll take it all. I will take the critique. Thumbs up, thumbs out. Either way, I am happy. Oh, thank you, Angel. And I hope this Friday and this weekend has been treating you well, will be treating you well, and that life is doing the same. And I'll see all of y'all beautiful souls next week. Bye, y'all.